Stadium. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense operating from the pistol. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And they'll start off with a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Using his legs, it's Lucas. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for the wideout. It's caught downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Now the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll hand it off. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
And the Noles pick up enough yardage for a first down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. It's a shotgun run call. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, North Carolina. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Point after, not quite through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wasting no time, he's going to go deep on the first play. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The Noles will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Hands off to the left. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 35-yard line. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already, and they find the end zone this time. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Defense looking for a stop on third and goal. To the air, it's Basco. Makes the grab. Can he get there? He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, North Carolina 10, Florida State 0.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Lucas. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nice grab. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
And the Seminoles pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Running back with the football. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
It's 3rd and 4. So far, they're 2 for 2 on third down this possession. Grab near the sticks. It's Lucas. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
The Seminoles will have 1st and 10 here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed to the running back. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Can they pick up the first on the ground? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
And the Noles line it up with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Methodical but effective. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
Here's the second down play. To the air, it's Vasco. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little gritty, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The catch is made for a huge pickup. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Motion now from the tight end. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And bulldozing his way through. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. Running a quarterback sneak here. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Nice safe call here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that centering guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
No problem with PAT. The lead 17-6 now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. This is a squib kick picked up by one of the up men. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return.
And your Florida State Seminoles will take over first and 10.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. First down here for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
offense is back out there on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before they even get to the locker room.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36.
Seminoles will take over 1st and 10.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
Boy, this is a huge score. Not only to cut into the lead, Chris, but just psychologically to be able to score like this. You go in at halftime, you make some adjustments, you get ready to make a big comeback now in the second half.
Extra point is good. Still down 11, 24-13. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Noles will kick this away to get the second half going. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Across the 40 now. He has first down yardage at the 46.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football when teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running out of pretty much any formation. But the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Vasco. Catch made on the left side. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
And the Tar Heels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Testing the right side here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? He'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Basco. Quick throw to the left side. Touchdown, UNC. This offense really clicking.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
They're behind the sticks on second and long here from the 12. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Extending the play now. Finding some room with the 25. He called his own number. Freshman QB keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first to keep this drive moving.
He's running out of time here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking for some space. It's Lucas. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
So second down after the incompletion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. That's an important first down on that running play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the Tar Heels are in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, North Carolina. And the beatdown continues. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's got it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive.
Florida State Seminoles will take over. First and 10.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Takes the handoff. It's Lucas. Enough for a first down at the 37.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 10. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, North Carolina 38, Florida State 13.
And the Seminoles trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Movement here from the tight end. Here's the handoff on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. They'll try the option play here. Doesn't even get the pitch up before they bring him to the ground. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Lucas. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Hey, this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. And he drops back in the gun. And it's picked off in the end zone.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
38, Florida State, 19.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. The back's got it. And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive moving.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Green. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running with purpose. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking downfield. It's Basco. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and almost intercepted again. A chance for a fourth down. Brings up third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Grab down the middle. It's Williams.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Offense trying to move in the scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Third down play here out of the shotgun. He's going to take another shot right here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. Catch made over the middle. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. And the Noles come to the line above the hurry-up.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up a first down.
Looking to throw it again. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it go quickly. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Comes the Florida State offense on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Tries to get it to the running back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Moves the ball out across the 30. It's good for a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
That's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Buying time now, rolling to his left. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Complete on the slant pattern. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They get him down, but not before he gets to the cross 38. The Noles hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a deep completion. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. There's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.